Okay.
No, sorry.
Call this meeting of the New Brunswick Parking Authority to order. Please be advised, the notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been complied with and satisfied, and that the annual notice, which gave sufficient notice of the time, place, and conduct of all public meetings of the New Brunswick Parking Authority, has been filed with the city clerk, has been placed on an appropriate bulletin board in the lobby of City Hall, New Brunswick, New Jersey, and has been transmitted to the official newspaper for the City of New Brunswick, namely the Home News and Tribune, as per the annual notice provided in a resolution adopted by this governing body on December 29, 1975. We'll have to dispense with the reading of the minutes and the approval of the minutes, adoption, and we'll do it next month. And if that's the case, then Mr. Executive Director, you're up.
All right, thank you. Just give you an update on the parking reservation system. We were hoping to have it in place sometime this month in March, but it looks like it's been pushed forward to April. Just working out, trying to get the map in order as far as being able to click on the map for the garages and
So that's all integrated in our website, is that how that works?
Through the website, yep. We go into our website. I'm hoping at the next meeting I'll have screenshots so the board can understand how it works. So but right now, you know, I would say by mid-April it should be active. On Wednesday, March 21st, we had a snowstorm. We opened the garages to residential parking, and 88 vehicles used the garages for snow parking, which obviously assists on snow removal for the city. People are off the street, and also you don't have to dig your car out. It's parking in the garage, so it's beneficial for everyone involved. I mentioned last month that the auditors were in and conduct the annual audit. As I mentioned, we can't finalize it until they get that GASB 68 number, the pension number from the state. Still waiting on that. So hopefully we'll have it, as I mentioned last month, hopefully we'll have the audit ready for the April board meeting to approve. We had the physical assessment of our parking facilities completed, and for 2018, the maintenance and restoration work that needs to be conducted comes out to about $227,000, about half of what we paid last year.
Why is that?
Why is that? Basically, we've been on top of the restoration work over the last few years, and we've also, to help reduce the cost of restoration, we're doing 3 garages at a time as opposed to all the garages at one time.
Okay.
So because we've been staying on top, we can afford to do that.
Okay.
So it helps keep that fee down. We're looking to put that out to bid probably sometime till the end of April, so we can get bids in May and then begin work probably sometime in June. Obviously, doing less work, the project would be completed a lot sooner than it has been. Lately, the last few years, it's been running like October, so hopefully we'll have it done by the end of August this time. Okay. Yesterday, I took a road trip to High Concrete to look at the mock-up for the precast for the new Performing Arts Garage, and signed off on the color, and they gave us a little tour of the plant, interesting stuff, so that's complete. Looks like, right now, it looks like erection of the parking garage probably beginning around July at this point.
Okay. And they're on schedule then with the...
Oh yeah, they're on schedule.
Building.
Yeah, I think they poured the 10th floor today over at the Performing Arts Building. Alternate side parking begins April 1st. Enforcement has been distributing notices this week to remind residents that come April 1st, you need to move your car to the side that is not alternate side, mainly for street sweeping purposes, and each street has a specific date and day of the week and time that it needs to be done. We've also posted this information on social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, and on our website as well. And that is all I have right now.
Okay, thank you. Right.
The February financial statement was emailed, pretty much the revenue and expense are pretty much right on the budget.
Close, yeah.
like we said, the audit is pretty much done. We are good for April 11th exit conference, even before the number comes in April 11th.
Good, thank you. Any report?
No report, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Is there any public comment this evening?
Good evening, members of the board. Charles Cradaville, New Brunswick resident, editor of New Brunswick Today community newspaper here. Just wanted to follow up on questions I've asked before about the Farron site. Is there any update on the contamination cleanup?
I have no update. I mean, it's still being monitored as far as I know. The wells are in place. I think they would wait for reports to come in.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
Thanks. As I'm sure you heard, the governor was here a week and a half ago talking about the future of that site and had some ideas for, I guess, a research technology hub. Wanted to see what the parking authority thought about that and you know, when you think we might see some development at that site.
Well, I mean, obviously, we're excited by any interest by the state that's going to help promote the development of that site. It has been, you know, cleared and trying to get it ready for development as soon as possible. As far as the timing of any potential development, I think that's probably better addressed to DevCo right now. You know, as you know, we have them out kind of acting to as the agent to look for development opportunities there. I think they were instrumental in working with the governor's office to make that happen a couple of weeks ago. So,
I think if I could just add something,
Yeah.
I think as far as for the city itself, I think it's beneficial. You know, you're bringing in, you know, you have the state, the city involved, Rutgers University, the hospital is involved, and they're bringing in, you know, all these groups together to, I guess, what they call an incubator, where they think of ideas and, you know, they share resources, and it kind of forms a whole, you know, ecosystem, if you will, within New Brunswick, which, you know, bring retail in, parking, you know, so, and just generate more business and make it a lot, you know, even more bustling than it is now. So, definitely for it, myself.
Cool, thank you. So I did notice DevCo was there, the mayor was there. I don't think I saw anybody from the parking authority, but I shouldn't assume that means you're not on board. You guys are on board.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And they discussed there being a 12-acre plan. So with that being just the first 4 acres, and I believe the other 8 acres includes the Mayfair lot. And I just want to understand what might be coming there, or what when something might be coming there, because that's still owned by the authority, right? The
Oh,
Mayfair,
yeah.
and the building too, right?
Yes, yes.
I think the same thing. You know, obviously the tail of development is a long tail, and it seems to take a while to get the scale of projects that everybody would like to see happen downtown. So we're in and supportive, but the day-to-day kind of tick-tock of how that's going to happen is pretty much conducted by others. And we're supportive, we're ready to act when they're ready to tell us that there's something to act upon, and we will certainly be supportive. But that's pretty much where we stand right now.
Okay. So it'll continue to be a open parking lot until then?
Sure.
Mayfair?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, there's
We have
no,
no plans.
there's no plan there right now. No.
Okay, that's all I have, thank you.
Thank you. Any other board discussion? Okay, we have 2 resolutions. Can I get a motion for the payment resolution for March?
Make a motion.
And a second.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Mitch, what are you auctioning?
We're auctioning off a 2013 Jeep Patriot. Again, that's through the website US Gov Bid, which is the same as we always do. So, looking for approval of that.
Okay, can I get a motion to accept the motion in a second?
Second?
Okay, all approved. Sell away. Any old business?
Actually, I do. Pedestrian bridge. The one was pedestrian bridge. We got permits from Amtrak, so we can move ahead with testing borings, soil testing using borings, and this
Okay.
would be where the pier structure would be, which would hold up
Yeah.
the pedestrian bridge on the station side.
Okay.
And so that should be performed, I would say, within the next 3 weeks sometime. So that's
Do
the
we
latest.
engage the professionals to do that, or
The
does?
urban engineer does,
Okay.
right, that's part of the.
Who's the overseer, right?
They're the overseer.
The
They're
consultant
engineer.
for Amtrak,
No, for us,
for us.
right. They're our engineer.
That's surprising with a long tail, okay. Anything else, old business?
I have no old business.
No.
No new business.
Any closed session
I
items?
do have closed session, I have some legal issues I'd like to discuss.
Okay. Can I get a motion to enter into closed session? In a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Okay,